Day 0. I finally finished my house, and honestly, everything is going well. Life is good. I felt like I should start keeping a journal of my progress. My current mission is to beat the Ender Dragon, which, I still honestly don't know if she's even real, but I want to be the first to find out. On day 0, I realised that I would not have enough food to last me very long, so I did the reasonable thing and went on a grand adventure to find a couple pumpkins outside my house and some other vegetables that I knew I'd need. I made sure to plant them all in the little farm outside my house that I forgot to plant things in when I was building it. But then I also went and grabbed some stuff that I knew I'd need for, more advanced cooking, like onions and carrots and beef and all that kind of stuff. I don't think I grabbed anything else. I couldn't find a lot. There wasn't anything else that I could cook really with the limited ingredients that I had. Most things needed stuff like eggs, chicken, flour. I didn't have any wheat or anything, so I couldn't plant it. So I planted the vegetables that I had found, and I mean, meat will probably be enough for now. So everything should be a-okay. And since the evening was upon us, I figured that the best thing to do now would probably be to, take a nice long nap. But first I had to upgrade my diary of everything else that I'd done throughout the evening, because I couldn't just leave it blank. I planted some crops today. Gotta find some lettuce still though. Day 1. I think I'm gonna go caving today. I need more diamonds if I want to find the stronghold. As I was walking out, I noticed something strange outside my door. I just found a dragon on my doorstep! I should go pick it up actually. And as I picked up the dragon egg and the hay bales, I realised, why did I have a dragon egg now? Who gave this to me? How did they find me? How did they get it to my house? I suppose I couldn't be, that annoyed, because I have, a bestiary. So I could figure out how to raise it, but I didn't want a dragon. How am I supposed to deal with this?
I can't just not take care of it. That would be cruel, at best. Maybe I can use it to beat the Ender Dragon. There's gotta be something in here about it, surely. Oh, here! Fire Dragon eggs! It is a Fire Dragon egg. Okay. Okay, I just need to put it in some fire, and it'll hatch.
I then went on about my day as normal. Firstly, I found a gold block that I used to ask the gods about their opinion on me trying to raise a dragon to help me beat the Ender Dragon. I collected the skull and bones of a dragon skeleton I found nearby that I could use to make tools to help me raise the dragon. I then accidentally destroyed the fire, so I had to go collect some gravel, and by the time that this happened it was getting to nighttime, so I almost got attacked by a zombie. So I ran home pretty quickly because I didn't have any weapons on me. And then I re-put in the fire, I restarted the fire to hatch the dragon.
Hello? Give me the other one.
I decided to hatch the dragon. It could be useful in my future fight against the Ender Dragon. And that brings me to the end of the day. And now, it's day 3. No, it's day 2. It's day 2.
Oh my god, I was so worried. I started the recording again because it crashed, and it had the thing where my microphone wasn't turned on, and I was so worried. I'd recorded the entire first clip without audio. Thank god. Okay, dragon is hatching. Still, gonna take 3 days. So I just need to be here in 3 days when it opens. So that's fine. That's fine. I can do that. Oh, I need to put this back.
It was then time for me to suit up ready for my next adventure. So I grabbed all of my armor and tools other than my bow and quiver, because I don't actually think I have any arrows, ready for going caving, and I headed out in a random direction, which was actually the same direction that I'd gone to get the dragon bones. Like, it was that area, and I found a cave almost immediately, which is a lot bigger than I first thought it was. I thought it was just gonna be one of those like really shallow, like little dips in the ground that was really annoying. No, it was a massive cave. I didn't fully explore it. I killed a bunch of skeletons, found some coal and iron that was near the surface, and then immediately found a mine shaft that was just there, like fully in sight. So I raided that. I found one chest and just one spider spawner, so that could be useful later in the game. Then I went a lot deeper, found, you know, the classic cave stuff. I was mainly looking for bones and iron, and I did manage to find some diamonds. I managed to find some old like chest things where they had like the beds you can find with a mod that I have. So this is actually day 2 and 3 that I spent down in the caves, which I do update in my diary. But I spent both days down in the cave and didn't really do a lot. So yeah, it was fun. You know, I didn't die surprisingly. Found a zombie spawner. I didn't die somehow. I'm impressed with myself for that. Normally I do.
Oh, it is still here. Oh, that's good.
Day 2 to 3. I spent it down in the caves. I found lots of good resources like diamonds and iron. I believe I will have to make another portal soon to get blaze powder, as supposedly I need them for a portal. I was honestly pretty bored at this point, so I just played paddleball on my computer against an AI. I just had nothing else to do, I don't think, today, so it's just what I spent the rest of the day doing. And I definitely won. I definitely didn't lose. I mean, I didn't lose badly, but I definitely won. I definitely won.
Oh, damn it.
Day 4, I think the dragon may have hatched. Aww, it's actually kind of cute. And just like that, we became best friends forever. Oh shit. I then used the dragon bones and skull that I'd gotten from the skeleton earlier to make a dragon flute, a dragon command staff, and a dragon horn, which would be pretty useful in helping me raise the dragon in the future, because I will need them for certain things. I then tried to get the dragon to leave with me, since I didn't want to leave it in the house alone, because if I'm not around it, it won't grow. So I took it with me on my adventure out into the wilderness. So I went to kill as many like creatures I could find, you know, cows, sheep, any pigs, and I found out that they could bleed, which I wasn't expecting, honestly. That was a surprise. And then I found a hut that belongs to a cyclops. That's what that dome thing is over there. And while I was heading over to check it out, I got attacked by a sea serpent of all things while on land. That was great. It would not stop chasing me. I wanted to go check out the beach more. I couldn't go explore the shipwreck near the beach either, because it followed me. It followed me anywhere I went near the water. So hopefully the next time I go over there, it will have despawned. But yeah, that was nice. And then I headed back home and started working on the dragon meals, which is what I originally set out to do. And for some reason, whenever I make these, I always figure out what the crafting recipe is and do it completely incorrectly. But luckily, I had enough materials for 8 dragon meals, so I spent like 2 whole days out collecting resources, and I got 8 dragon meals. So this is gonna be a long one, but it's like 500 days or something to get to get to tier 5, I think it's called, and I don't want to do that. It's like loads of effort, so I'm not gonna do that. Then again, I could try beating the dragon on my own. I can't be bothered. I low-key can't be bothered. I don't care. So yeah, guess I'm just gonna have to work a lot more. Day 5. I honestly don't have any plans. I probably should, but I don't.
I've been recording for the last 15 minutes without audio. Eight days old. Wow, growing so much already.
I then looked over what mobs would drop bones if I killed them, and there honestly wasn't that many. It was like just skeletons. I don't want to have to kill skeletons every time, so pretty much my only option is either dungeon chests or by cutting up ham, which I get by killing creatures with a knife. So I made a oak little enclosure for pigs outside my house, and I haven't found any pigs quite yet because I got distracted by a ferret. But I cleared out some area outside my house and then built the fence. And then
Oh, another ferret! How do I tame you? Is it like with fish or something? Maybe pork. Raw rabbit! Where the f do I get raw rabbit? Probably from a rabbit. I probably need a bigger carrot farm. They eat carrots, right? Or do you like... Oh, do they only follow potatoes? Oh, it's a sea- Oh, it is still here! It's a sea beet. Is that sea serpent on land? Here for me to, you know, be antagonizing it when it could like, miss me and hit the dragon. But I think the dragon has enough hit points to survive one.
I spent the rest of the night basically killing whatever I could find for more bones and stuff, since I still wanted to raise up the dragon more, since 10 days is not very old. I wanted to be at least level 3, considering that it needs to be level 3 to be ridden and whatever like that. So obviously the older it is, the better. So the more bones, the better. So I spent the night hunting random things as well. Pretty much anything I could find, since any resource from a mob other than zombie flesh is pretty useful. And then that happened. So that was fun.
Does it mean drums echo in the distance? What's that from? Did I download a mod I don't know about? What do you mean? What mods have I been downloading that I don't know about? This is way too many skeletons, I'm leaving. Now I'm concerned. Why is there drums in the distance? Help? Okay. That's nice. Okay, I'm going to bed. I'm going home. What? From where? Is it just normal zombies and skeletons and stuff? Where are they? Okay, I don't actually want to know. Also, which direction is west? I don't know. Okay, west is that way. That's fine. Well, they have fun. I will be relaxing cozily in bed. Okay.
I then went and figured out where exactly it was, because it wasn't everywhere. There was a specific area where the undead army was. And then I found out where they were specifically, and went to go back to grab some gear so that I could more easily kill them. So I made a diamond sword and grabbed my diamond helmet, the one that didn't have Curse of Vanishing, so I didn't die. And then I went and picked them all off one by one.
Okay, I need to get out of this hole. Help! Oh shit, is that where they're gonna spawn? Help! Help! Okay, it is. That's fine. Oh, hello! Good to see you're alive. Maybe like keep your distance though, I don't want you getting hit by these guys.
The second round honestly went easier than the first, other than the fact that my dragon kept getting shot and was
so
also
much.
bleeding. But that was an easy fix. So then I picked off the rest of them and headed to bed, since it was evening by this point, and I didn't want to do the third phase while it was nighttime and other mobs were attacking me.
Shoot, did I sleep without writing in my diary last night? Oh, I got the tattered pants! chest. Oh, carrots! Because I'm used to him just... But eventually, my little baby dragon will start screaming at me again. So, it shouldn't be too long before I hear him. You know, I'm actually going to start by checking the hole that the mobs kept getting stuck in case that he's stupid enough to also get stuck down there. Which I wouldn't be surprised considering he is a mob, so... Whoa! Why does everybody love this stample?
I genuinely spent like the entire Minecraft day looking for this dragon, and I came so close so many times. I was like right next to it in the first clip. I didn't see it somehow. I mean I can't see it on the video because I think it's slightly more to the right. But I searched everywhere. I searched the top of the island, I searched the bottom of the island, I searched around by my house, I searched around by like left from my house, like from the door. I searched out by the shipwreck, out by you know, by the beach area. I've searched every river because I figured, hey, maybe it's gotten stuck in the river. Maybe she's trapped in the river. Maybe she's stuck and she can't get out. I couldn't see her in any of the rivers. And then I was just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna pause the game and I'm gonna look in my video footage recording, and I was like, oh, it's gotta be around here. And then I immediately saw it. Didn't even need to pull up the video because you need to walk like 10 steps forward and I would have seen her. I don't know how I didn't see her earlier in the footage. I'm not sure if she like was just out of my view distance or if she was like in a slightly different area, because I think she would have been just barely within view at some parts of the thing, but I couldn't see her unless it was just that she was so far away that I couldn't tell it was her. But I found her. She's safe. She's home. She's lovely. She's 10 days old now. What a joys of parenthood, am I right? When I got home, I put some meat on the stove so that I had food to eat for next time I go on adventures and stuff, since I was planning on going to the Nether. Now that I had found my dragon, I figured I'd go to the Nether, look for any blaze rods or anything like that. I accidentally put the rabbit on. I did not mean to do that, so now I can't take the ferret. Anyway, that was the end of day 8, I think. Oh no, it was day 7. It was day 7. The first thing I did was head over to the portal to figure out how exactly I would make it into another portal, since it was horizontal, so I wasn't sure exactly how much obsidian I needed and stuff like that. And I almost immediately got attacked by some like cursed armor, which I didn't know was a thing. It's apparently from the same mod that had the undead army, but it doesn't float, luckily, so it fell into the water and kind of couldn't get out very easily. So it was pretty easy to kill, all things considered, since it just got stuck. And then I just, like, my vantage point of being on land while it was in water. So it was actually it was a pretty easy fight, I'd say. And then you'll never guess, more villagers showed up. So I just killed them too, because again, they're not a really big threat. I think it was less of them this time. So, and then I went and made a diamond pickaxe, collected the obsidian, and headed off to the Nether. I swear to God, this mod is going to be the death of me. What do you mean the ancient spirits of light and dark have been released? The undead army has been empowered by the Nether forces. Anyway, other than that was like nothing interesting in the Nether. I found a couple cool biomes, most of them modded. There's a warp biome pretty close, so I could get ender pearls pretty easily. But I didn't spawn near a portal or any other important structures that I could see, so I'm gonna have to come back with more resources and then either just mine in a random direction or build in a random direction. So that's gonna be a little bit annoying, but other than that, there's nothing really of note, genuinely. It was honestly a pretty boring Nether experience. I didn't get attacked by anything other than like a ghast that yelled at me and then disappeared. It didn't even hit me. It was a surprisingly calming Nether experience. I don't think I even like fell a great distance. There was like no risk of falling into lava like at any point. It was It was, I think, the calmest experience I've ever had in the Nether. Which is, like, I didn't... nothing happened. Like, at all. Which is surprising, because especially since I had mods on, I was kind of expecting that I'd accidentally have downloaded a mod that, like, made, like, massive changes. That, like, I was expecting... I'm honestly surprised the progressive difficulty thing didn't just go, oh yeah, there's an undead Nether army here that's here to attack you right now, and they're all, like, super powered with the soldiers, and you're gonna die. I'm surprised that didn't happen. I'm also kind of glad I didn't find a Soul Sand Valley, because I would have probably died to a normal skeleton in the Nether, so that would have been fun. But nothing happened. It was... I went home. That's about it.
Woohoo! I can go home! Anyway, the undead army getting stronger is probably something I should be concerned about. But... I don't care. Hey buddy! How you doing? To you too. Okay, yeah, it's now day 10. So, where did I put my diary? That's not my diary. Okay, if I remember correctly... Okay. Yay! I'll name you tomorrow. I'll name you tonight. But like next episode, because this is the end of the episode.